no more of that. No more sarcasms because this video is not about criticizing Google.
Okay, that is your loss.
So Pixel 4 was just announced yesterday. Like any other persons that is interested in tech, I actually looked through a lot of reviews, read them, watched them. Let's talk about it. Let's start from the back. The camera. Whew. Okay, it really reminded me of the leaks of the iPhone 11 Pro where the back is just black instead of the transparent finish that is in the actual iPhone 11 Pro. Saw the square camera bump. I thought that wow, they're gonna give us 3 cameras this year, but there were only 2 cameras in the end. So it really got to me like, why do you actually need a square design? Because I thought the square design was meant for housing 3 cameras. With the second lens, you can actually achieve super zoom to up to 5 times with a very clear image. So that is pretty good because I know for sure that for the iPhone, at least the iPhone 10, the images get pretty blurry beyond the 2 times zoom. I'm pretty disappointed that they went with the telephoto lens instead of the ultra wide lens. When I tried the ultra wide mode on the iPhone 11 Pro Max, I was like instantly in love with the feature, and it is such a game changer because you can capture so much more things with the ultra wide. But I guess you gotta respect Google for taking a bold move and moving away from the trend and instead go for the telephoto lens because they think that it is the right direction instead of the ultra wide. I don't really agree with that, but okay Google, okay. They actually compared the Pixel 4 to the iPhone 11 Pro. It's really hard to see a difference. I kind of prefer the Pixel 4, which is the one that I'm seeing right now, compared to the iPhone 11 Pro. I don't know, the colors look nicer. Okay, this is a shot in Greenwich Market, London in daytime. So, oh wow, iPhone 11 Pro wins, man. It's so much brighter. I kind of like it. There's so much more details and light in it. Wow. The article says that iPhone 11 Pro does a better job at handling a detail on the fluffy cushion. Pixel 4 for this because the colors look so much nicer as compared to the iPhone 11 Pro. Why does his face look thinner in the iPhone 11 Pro? I kind of prefer the iPhone 11 Pro. Let's see what the article says. Oh, they say they prefer the Pixel 4. Okay, see, the thing is with photos, you can never judge that well because everyone has different preference and tastes. But let me know in the comments below which camera you prefer, the Pixel 4 or the iPhone 11 Pro. I kind of prefer this. I think it's the iPhone 11 Pro. But they said the 4 does better with colors. I don't know, I like the golden color part of her hair. Okay, now this looks pretty much the same. Although the iPhone 11 Pro looks darker, iPhone 11 Pro, oh, greener grass? I didn't even see the grass. Okay, is there a difference? Yeah, maybe it's just a bit of difference. I can't really tell. Oh my gosh. See, the thing is, smartphone cameras have gotten so good, you can sometimes barely tell the difference. All of them are good. Like this picture honestly looks the same to me. The iPhone 11 Pro looks more blue than the Pixel. This is like has a more grayish tint and iPhone has bluish tint to it. Okay, I prefer the Pixel 4, honestly. Colors look just a bit nicer than the iPhone 11 Pro because there's a blue tint to it and I don't really like it.
Pixel 4 is the first smartphone with a radar sensor.
It's not in any of the previous generations. With more sensors inside, you actually are able to unlock your phone with your face. And I know, guys, I know. This sounds a lot like the Face ID. Apple has had this technology for about 3 generations of phone now. For the 10, for the 10s, and the 11 Pro this year. This is slightly different because Google claims that it has the fastest face unlock technology.
Because the process starts before you've even picked up your phone. Motion Sense prepares the camera when you reach for your Pixel 4, so you don't need to tap the screen.
Like Apple, Google is so confident about the with the Face Unlock feature that they actually ditched the fingerprint sensor on the back completely But I am still worried about security because I remember that when Apple launched the Face ID technology, they had so many advertisements and explanations as to how secure Face ID is. The thing is, I tried Googling and I tried to look for ads or videos that Google may have published, but I could not find anything regarding how secure the face unlock technology is. It has become so important to have very secure security features because our phones today are like our wallets. We have money, we have our credit cards in it, we pay with it, everything is in our phone, and so it has to be super secure. Maybe Google will give us more update about how secure the face unlocking technology is. With motion sense, other things that you can do on the Pixel 4 is to use simple gestures to control your phone, such as skipping tracks, silencing calls or alarms.
Really annoying. As you reach, we can lower the volume. The phone is more polite, and then you can just do a gesture to shut it off.
And I thought it was quite similar to the Note 10 in the gestures in the S Pen. I kind of feel like maybe it's a gimmick, just like how Memoji on the iPhone is a gimmick. But the question is how effective the gestures is. Cause if it doesn't work, I would so much rather use my fingers to tap on the phone because I know it will work 100%. This year they said that Google Assistant is deeply integrated into Pixel 4. And yes, I was super impressed by what Pixel 4 can do, and I'm so jealous because Siri can't do shit. Let's try to do what they did with the Google Assistant and do it with Siri. Yeah, bad choice, but here we go. Okay, let's start.
Show me Maggie Rogers on Twitter.
Show me Maggie Rogers on Twitter.
Here's what I found.
Okay, you can see the obvious comparison. It doesn't even open Twitter for me.
What are her concert dates?
What are her concert dates?
Here's what I found.
Share this with Vivian.
Share this with Vivian.
I wasn't able to share that for you.
Okay, maybe I don't have a Vivian. Share that with mom. Share it with mom? Oh my gosh! Siri, share this with mom.
Sorry, I wasn't able to share that for you.
Okay, it isn't able to share anything with my mom. The thing is, Siri isn't able to sense what my context was. Like, I was asking for Maggie Rogers' concert dates, but they use her, like her, who is her? Like, what is her? Her is a group from where? From this little comparison, you can actually see how much better Google Assistant is on the Pixel 4 as compared to the dumb Siri. I'm so sorry, I love you, but Siri really needs to improve a lot more. In the new Pixel 4, there is this new recording that allows you to organize things better. So how, you may ask? They have a transcript feature that helps you transcribe everything in real life. It doesn't use the internet to do it at all. Everything is being done offline on the phone itself. So everything is secured. Even if you're on airplane mode, you can record and have a live transcript while you're recording. That is like, wow! And the cool thing is, after you have saved it, you can actually search for sounds, words, phrases, and the places where the phrases are being searched for will be highlighted in the recording bar. And wow, it's just wow. If I were a student, I would use this feature so much during consultations because that is the time when the conversation is just so quick. It's impossible to type down every single thing that the professor is giving me advice on. And I really wish that Apple would take note of this and implement it in the next update or the next iPhone. That will be super duper cool. Apple, are you listening? The 90 Hz refresh rate. Okay, if you guys don't know, the faster the refresh rate, the smoother the display is under your fingertips. And basically it means that your screen is more responsive under your touch. And so far, I've only heard of 3 mobile devices that have this feature. Firstly is the iPad Pro with 120 Hz refresh rate, the OnePlus phone with the 90 Hz refresh rate. Third device is this Pixel 4 with also a 90 Hz refresh rate. If you guys have a chance, go to the stores to test out the fast refresh rate. The 120 Hz refresh rate on the Apple iPad Pro was like, wow, it was so fast. It was like under your tips. It's like so well done. I've tried it in the Apple Store and I loved it. So imagine this on your phone. And I think that this is one feature that would definitely beat the iPhone 11 Pro this year. There's this thing that kind of annoyed me, and I think will annoy a lot of people who uses the Pixel 4. The Pixel 4 doesn't come with any earphones in the box. There is no 3.5mm adapter either. I mean, like, tell me, aren't you like annoyed that a $799 flagship phone doesn't come with any earphones at all in the box? It may not be wireless, but at least it comes with a earphone. Otherwise, how do you expect people to listen to stuff? Yeah, maybe they're encouraging people to go wireless and go for the wireless Pixel Buds that they just launched. I'm just baffled by the choice that Google made this year. Just imagine this, okay? Just imagine. If Apple did this, if Apple didn't include any earphones in its box, there would be such a big uproar. Everyone would be criticizing Apple for doing that, and it is sometimes a bit unfair how Apple gets criticized more for a thing that they didn't do, and when some other company didn't do the same thing, they get criticized less. So anyway, the Pixel Buds, they cut off the wires. So at first, originally, Pixel Buds looked like this. There's a wire connecting the two earbuds, and this year it looks like this. Beautiful, right? And doesn't this remind you a bit of the AirPods? The thing is, it's really similar to the AirPods, but this looks like more like an egg shape rather than the dental floss shape that the AirPods have. They don't have this thing at the end, this part here. Yeah, I kind of like it. So the Pixel Buds has exactly the same amount of battery life as the Apple AirPods. So 5 hours on the Pixel Buds itself and 24 hours on the case. So really good job Google for doing that, because I've always kept a lookout for the battery lives of such wireless earbuds. None of them has ever beaten Apple's record of 24 hours charged in the case. Good job for matching up to Apple. So how does it compare with the AirPods? So firstly, it is more noise isolating. It seals out outside sound, and Google Assistant is built right in it, and it has adaptive sound and adjustable volume. So it is able to sense the sound around you. So if you're in a loud area, the volume automatically adjusts and increases, and if you're in a quieter area, the volume decreases. That technology is pretty good, but I'm not sure if I like it. I kind of prefer to adjust the volume by myself because I have my own taste, but if that adjustable volume thing is able to learn my preferences, now that would be a game changer. This is being priced at $179. It is cheaper than the AirPods 2 with the wireless charging case. It ships in spring 2020. So yeah, you probably have to wait for a while before you get that. So yeah, before that, if you own the Pixel 4, you can't purchase the Pixel Buds, which is what I feel like Google is trying to ask you to do. I would think that it should be released around the same time so that, you know, people would have this option when you don't provide any earphones in the box. So it's very weird. I am a huge Apple fan, I know, so I may be biased, but I love tech as well. That's why I love looking up and reading up on all these updates about technology and know what or where the market trend is going to it, so that I know what to expect for the next iPhones or the next phones. I don't want to say that Google copied Apple or is a copycat, because come on, every single tech company would definitely influence each other in its design, and each company would take inspirations from one another and innovate from there. This is tech in 2019, so this is what it is. All in all, the Pixel 4 didn't wow me. I mean, there are features that I really like, and I feel like Apple should have done it or should do it in future. But then again, I am super happy that there is competition, because when there's competition between the tech companies, we consumers actually benefit a lot. So no matter how much we criticize these companies, we benefit from the improvements from the different companies, from the different tech devices that are being released. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful for you or enjoyable to you. If you enjoyed this, leave me a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. Or you can follow me on my Instagram and Twitter to stay updated on when I post my next video. Or you know what? Just do both. I hope you all have a good day. Stay minty and cherry. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!